Hey everybody, good morning and welcome to the stop line here for stage number 3 of round 1 of the 2021 European Rally Championship. It is so great to be back, and it's so great to be here in the summer sunshine. The heat of battle has started here in beautiful northern Poland. We've got Chris the cameraman. We've got to welcome Chris back, who had a season off last year, had a real bad shoulder problem and had to have some surgery there, so that, around about the time that COVID hit the world. So it's great to see you back, Chris. He's holding the camera today, and he's got his thumbs up and everything. This is the ERC arch. You can probably see off over in the distance. You've got the helicopter just hovering just nicely, waiting to collect the first car that's coming through this 17-kilometre stage. It's the second stage of the day today. And we're live, as we are. We've got onboard cameras live, always improving here at the ERC. We've got 3 onboard cameras that we're going to pick up the pictures from when they get into the stage. Nicholson, looking at, you'll see from inside the cabin this morning, inside the cockpit of their cars, to see how they're getting up this morning. The round 1 of the season here in Poland is on the loose stuff. This is it. Road sweeping is the issue. You can see on the top, it's kind of quite classic, stereotypical surface at the end of the stage here. You see the cars have wrecking through here over the past 3 days, but it's all about the ball bearings, all about the loose stuff on the top. You need to sweep through this, and you see it starts breaking up and degrading. And if I just wipe the top of the stage off here, you can see then you get all this sort of hard rock bearing. This is stereotypical of Rally Poland. It is just kind of catches drivers out on the second pass because it ruts up. Rocks can pull out on the second pass. But the stages today here are apparently not as tough as they were in the qualifying stage yesterday. Nikolai Gryazin is running way down on the leaderboard today. He was predicted to be super fast in qualifying yesterday, and I thought it was going to be sort of him versus Alexei Lukanuk who got the first pick at the top on the road picking last night in the service park. But Gryazin just scooped up a whole mouthful of this dusty stuff into the cooling pack on the front of his car, and he started overheating the engine, and the Dacia Duster 00 car. We'll go and have a quick look at this picture. I'm quite fascinated by these Dacias. They kind of get a bit of a bad reputation, but they are quality cars, but with a snorkel on the top of it. Dakar spec, isn't it? It's lovely. And did wash it up and split his car last night, but there are a few bugs on the front of it. The stop line here, if we just do we've just done a quick 360, but let's just swing the camera around. So we've got the timing table at the end here, so everybody just looking after the timing for the third stage of the rally here this morning. So the marshals are all here at the post. Then we've got just the few guys looking after tyres and just taking tyre temperatures. We've got Michelin and Pirelli here, who have come up to the end of the stages, sort of standing doing their stuff at the moment. Their job is to keep the cars stuck to the road. So guys from Michelin and Pirelli standing at the stop line. And as we swing round here, we've just got a beautiful field of I don't know what's growing over here. Let's go and have a look. What have we got in the field? Not that I'm a farmer or anything else like that, but we've got crops. Crops are growing in the field this morning. So climb up here. Okay, so this is it. We're at the stop line. Today, apparently, there's going to be record-beating temperatures in northern Poland. It's going to be up to 35 degrees Celsius in the shade today, we've been told. So it's going to be super hot. So if I start looking just a little bit moist, like I've got out of the shower, then don't take it personally. It is, of course, hot rally action, but it's certainly hot in the sunshine today. So we've had yesterday the qualifying stage, we had road picking and the press conference. You can watch all that back on our social media channels because we were streaming those live yesterday. So just flick through the YouTube channel, just a couple of clips down, and you can see the qualifying stage coverage yesterday, and of course the press conference and road picking yesterday. We've just had the first stage of the day today. After after last night we had the Mikowaiki Super Special Stage, which is built at the back of the service park, a purpose-built Super Special Stage which has been constructed for a number of years and used every time that we come to Mikowaiki. The World Championship has used it in the past. The European Championship has also used it in the times that we've been here, sharing the love with the World Championship and the European Championship as we hand the mantle of Rally Poland to one another over the years. But it's ERC's turn to have us here this time round, and although this rally is a kind of closed-doors, spectator-free event, there are a few people that have sort of listened to the jungle drums, picked up the rumours and wandered out into the countryside to come and have a look at the stages this morning. What do we call them? Technically, mushroom pickers have wandered out into the forest just to have a look to see what's going on. So we've got a brace of Polish drivers at the top in the mix today. We'll be talking to 20 cars here at the end of this stage. Now there are quite a big gap because of the dust issue that could potentially arise. So we're running at 2-minute gaps today for all drivers. So all competitors, a massive entry list here this weekend, but each competitor has a 2-minute gap between them on the road, just to allow just that safety margin, just in case anything untoward would happen, but also with the dust, if it was a potential issue blowing up in the stages, just gives us a chance to disperse slightly so it doesn't impede the vision of the competitors coming further down the road. At the moment where we're stood here, the breeze is just blowing across, just left to right across the stage. Only a few kilometres an hour of wind, but not enough really to blow too much away, especially under the trees in here. So our Eurosport helicopter is flying, collecting those images for you. We've got the onboard cameras as well, and we are standing now at the stop line, waiting for the first car to come. What can I tell you? Any news coming in at the moment, any information coming through? Let's just see if we've got anything. Okay, let's have a quick look, and no information coming through at the moment. 1 2 3 4 1 2 3 4. Can you hear me okay? Can you hear me? I'm just being told by the studio guys that my microphone isn't sounding particularly well this morning. I'm not sure. The word is just saying that maybe as I'm rattling the microphone, it's not as good. But Chris the cameraman is saying that he can hear it okay. He's got his headphones in okay. So we'll see what the story is. But if you're at home, I hope it sounds okay. Send me a message if you like to get in touch. Right, we've got a couple of Polish drivers to start us off, and then we've got a massive entry list this weekend, but massive international entry list. We've got people from all over the world. Obviously, we've got the Polish guys, we've got the French guys, Irish guys, British, Norwegian, running around, and it's, incredible entry list. Right, this should be the first car on the road this morning. So first car's here. Oops. Just stopping a little bit further forward than he should have done. Let's get the door open. Good morning, how was that? Good run for you?
No niestety warunki nadal ciężkie, odkurzamy drogę, potwornie ślisko, ale powoli łapiemy jakiś tutaj feeling na tej śliskiej drodze, tak więc myślę, że idziemy w dobrą stronę.
Okay, thank you very much. There you go. Let's just have a quick look at this car. You can see that they're cutting in the bushes here. So we've got a little bit of grass in there, just from doing a deep cut. But for a time then, we've got the first time on the board of 9 minutes 42.9. So 9:42.9. And that is going to get a lot quicker as the cars come through here because of this road sweeping effect. So we will see what have I got dust on me? Thank you. The road sweeping effect. So the first car with a 9:42.9, it's going to get quicker and quicker as we get through to the top contenders. And battling to defend his 2020 title is Aleksej Lukanek. That went down to the wire in Rally Canarias at the end of last season, but Lukanek starts again we've got to talk a little bit about, hang on a minute, got to talk a little bit about Lukkenuk's pre-event roll that he had in his car. You've seen this clip on social media, but Lukkenuk rolling his Santa-Lock prepared Citroen 4 times, just in a slight mistake in a pre-event test earlier in the week. Now, you see here, front car, Chris, just slide into the front there. You see the radiator again, bit of a deep cut. A little bit of mud on, little grass pulled into the front there. Good morning, you got a little bit of grass in the front there. What happened? Did you have a deep cut?
Very, very slippery, very hard stage. Jak jest bardzo dużo kamieni, stones, więc jechało nam się dobrze ogólnie, tak? Do pozdrowienia dla kibiców z Polski.
Alright, thank you very much. So, yeah, just a very, very slippery, deep cut in there. So, obviously out of the road, but see how the tyres have been working away. And just the edge of the blocks there. Again, always on these hot rallies, I always tend to just have a feel of the tread blocks just to see how hard they've been pounding this gravel. And they're really, really warm. Very, very soft and supple, you can see. So they're just going off, the tyres are just going off at the moment. At the end of the stage, you're getting super hot. Oop, try and close the door. Sorry, so busy getting involved in in the tyre temperatures and so on that forget to close his door so he can drive off. But second time on the board there, despite having it off, 9 minutes 29.9, 9:29.9 for 17 kilometres. It's not bad, but it's going to improve as we continue through the day. We've got a massive stage coming up next. It's going to be a real tough one. 28.70 k's in length, so that's the long one. So tyre preservation is pretty important for the next stage, but just wondering if we've got some temperatures from the tyres from the last reading, but we'll come back to the guys from Pirelli in a minute and see what the temperature is. But Emilio Fernandez is next up. He comes over the brow of the hill. You can just hear the car coming just before it arrives through the ERC arch. Emilio arrives at the front of this car. He's on Michelin, so Michelin seems to be faring a little bit better at the moment. Just a bit scrubbed off the top. Not quite as hot as the previous car, but let's have a word with Emilio as he takes his helmet off inside the cockpit. It's going to be hot temperatures for us outside today, but really hot inside there, especially with you've got the Nomex on underneath the race suit. Drivers just putting their face mask on. Emilio, nice to see you this morning. How is that? Everything working good?
Yeah, everything is good. We are checking the base note because it's a fast rally and I'm not too inside this rally. But all okay, yeah. The car is perfect and all perfect.
Did you keep it on the road the whole time? You didn't any slide?
Nothing. Inside the road, but it's very slippery. It's very complicated the rally. Yeah.
Okay, thanks. That's Amelia. So yeah, no off the road in places. So very, very slippy and slidey. Car looking nice and clean though. Car number 4 through with a 9:33.7. So just a little bit slower. So second quickest through at the moment through this one here. Kind of a strange stop line here. We're out just at the edge of a farm. So when we were recceing the other day, we pulled up just here by the arch, just to try and work out where the stage was finishing. And the farmers who have this farm and this field over here came out to see what on earth we were doing. All right. No Simone Tempestini this morning. He is. Oh, here he is now. Simone is in. Again on Michelin tyres. Oops. Nice and warm. A lot of dust. You can see that Simone's been pushing real hard. You can see the dust on the side of it. Simone, good morning. How was that one for you?
Yeah, this one it was a bit better than the first on the beginning, but from 7 kilometers I start to the finish, I start to feel some vibration, strange vibration in the car now. We check I hope everything is fine.
But did you hit anything, or did you hit a rock or anything in the stage?
No, it was not so strong at the beginning. I think that we are making a slow puncture, but I don't think so. I think it's something else.
So Simone Tempestini reporting a vibration in the back of the car as he pulls off, and let's just see. I mean, there's dust pulling up there. Sometimes as they drive away, you can just see if the rear wheels are just running out of line, if he's just hit a rock or just slided and drifted a bit wide coming out of one of the sections in the stage. But because the dust is blowing, you can't see the back of the car as he pulls away. But Simone Tempestini thinking that he's getting a slow puncture just after about 7 kilometres into this 17-kilometre stage. So Tempestini is moving out of here, and on the road section they'll just pull out. There's quite a nice bit of flat, straight tarmac on the road section to the next stage, so there's plenty of opportunities to pull over under the trees and jack the car up and just have a quick look and maybe change the wheels around. But someone who has been off big time this morning is Gregor's Jib. Let's just go in the front there. So Jib has got a whole load of grass sucked up into the front of the car, so yeah, you've got a lot of grass in the front of the car. Did you slide wide? Yeah.
I don't know why. Maybe on the finish we have one big cut I can't find on the road, and I must cut the right very fast corner. But our drive was very clean and not so push. It's very slippery, what I said before, but I'm happy I'm there and I enjoy.
Just some words in Polski for everyone here.
Yeah, it's nice, really. And in many places we have fog, but okay, it's okay.
And Polski? In Polski, yeah.
A jesteśmy na mecie tego odcinka. To jest taka próba, która już chodziła w rajdzie Polski. Ja przez ostatnie lata nie startowałem, więc jestem troszeczkę na straconej pozycji, ale niewiele. Staramy się jechać czysto, atakujemy tyle ile możemy, jest bardzo ślisko. Myślę, że załogi z tyłu mają troszeczkę jednak lepiej, no ale trudno. Cieszymy się, że tu jesteśmy i na pewno będziemy cisnąć dalej. Dziękuję.
Dziękuję. That's Gregor's Jib. So the helicopter shots that you can see here are just incredible. That we can downlink the live pictures from the helicopter, and very fast in sections this stage. 17 kilometers just blasting through the countryside, and let's just see who's next. Gregor Munster. Munster yesterday, he jumped out of the car at the end of the qualifying stage, jumped out because he saw our reaction, Julian and I's reaction at the end of the stage, thinking that he damaged the car. He just popped the front bumper off, and he popped the front bumper off just in a cut yesterday. Let's see. Gregor just sorting him, getting himself together at the end of the stage. Gregor. See how the drivers, they took their face masks down just to the side of the seat cushion. Gregor, the car's looking good at the front, so there's nothing to worry about. How was that run for you?
It was okay. The last part is really flat out. Still a lot of cleaning, so yeah, we try our best. We lack a bit of traction out of the corner.
Thank you. Cheers. Wants a little bit of traction out of the corners with those Michelin tyres. Brakes are getting hot here, so just find a little small stone to put under the rear wheel of the car, but he needs traction out of the corners. But it's an impressive time for the young guy. Gregor Munster really showing maturity over the past 12 months and getting better. So fastest through for Gregor at the moment with a 9 minutes 17.1. 9:17.1 for Gregor. Whoa, hey, hang on. Getting attacked by a big bee here at the stage end. But so Gregor okay, car nice and clean. Gregor Jib, who came through beforehand in the Skoda with a whole load of grass in the front of his Skoda, in the bottom of the grill that you saw there, but completely surprised. He thought that was picked up just after the flying finish. So that is Munster. Umberto Scandola is next up, the Italian driver. Just getting us some stage temperatures over here from Pirelli. It's 37 degrees Celsius at the stop line on the ground here at the moment. Thank you very much. So 37 degrees Celsius on the ground. Let's have a word with Umberto, who arrives. Scandala's car's looking good. Door open. Umberto, how's that?
It's okay. It's very, very fast. The car is okay. The stage is beautiful, but it's not usually for me to drive with this speed. Thank you.
Okay, stage is beautiful, he enjoys it, but he's not used to normally driving on this kind of surface. But just do a quick 360 at the back of the car as he pulls off. Yeah, not used to driving it with a 9 minutes 27.3 through there. 9 minutes 27.3. As he pulls off. It's kind of quiet here at the end of the stage. You've got the guys from local radio, just got Michelin and Pirelli, and that's it, because there's no spectators allowed up here to the stage end. Just checking that my equipment's all connected, which it still is, and there we go. We'll just see what's happening there. But right, just having a look. Super fast on the right, we've got another one coming through to the end of the stage. Just I'm getting distracted because I'm just watching the stage from the helicopter at the moment. Johan Banato, we've got the onboard cameras for him this weekend. Banato bounced onto the scene on the ERC last year at Rally Fath. Came back for a little bit more. Showed that he's got it on tarmac. First time I've spoken to him since Rally Canarias last year. Let's see what he has to say. Door open. Johan. Good morning, Johan. How was that?
In the moment during the special stage, I saw the helicopter on my right side, and maybe I think I can jump on it because it will be faster on the next corner. And I missed the next Johnson, that's why I was a bit slower.
Okay, right, it's fine. Okay, so he missed the next corner as a result of saying that the helicopter was quite low. But other than that, was the stage okay for you?
Yeah, okay.
Fine, there you go. All okay. So we got the live pictures coming down for you from the helicopter, and Johan just saying that he might have been slightly distracted by that, and the helicopter has to keep back and away from the drivers, and so the camera on the front of the helicopter can zoom in really close, but it has to stay behind and out of the line of sight of the drivers. But yeah, we'll see. But that is Johan Banato with a 9 minutes 17.8. Just looking at the stop board there, we've just got some people departing. The local residents, I think, are just leaving their home this morning, where we've set the stop line up today. Next one coming through towards us, it's the Polo. Fabian Crime is back. Again, a little bit of a cut in the front. I don't know whether that's after the flying finish. Again, pushing hard. Dusty on the side. Fabian's got the door open already. Fabian, it's great to see you back in the ERC. Is it great to be back in Poland? How was that?
Really tough stage, to be honest. It's a very fast, lot of quests, but yeah, I really enjoy it. It makes so much fun. The car is amazing, the pace not's quite good, so all perfect.
And with the line on the stage now, is it clean enough for you to find good traction?
Yeah, it's cleaning more and more. I think in some places it's not enough, but yeah, our road position is for that time not bad.
Okay, so Fabian's happy, loving the stage. Let's just have a quick walk around the back of Fabian's car. You see the dust in the back here as he pulls off. Just proving that this sliding is sliding around. But you look at the time though, he seems to think the road is cleaning nice enough. And you see where he is, he's a 9.04. So 9.04, he's way faster than the others. So taking out, well, 13 seconds on the fastest one on there. So if that's an actual time, and there's no mistake on that whiteboard there at the end of the stage, then that is an impressive time for Fabian Krime. But let's see who goes quicker after that. Norbert Herzig, a little bit tentative for Norbert in the super special stage last night, stage number 1. Fabian Krime driving the Polo versus Norby in the Skoda. Two of them side by side on the super special stage last night, and Fabian just managed to pip him to the post, and Norby Herzig from Hungary was just a little bit slower on that super special last night. But here's Norby, dedicated to the ERC. Great to see him back for another season here. Car's looking super clean. Wait for his time to go on the board. So 9 minutes 11.4. Norby, good morning. How was it?
Hello, good morning. It was a brilliant stage. I like it. It was very fast. Somewhere I was a little bit careful, but I think it was quite success this stage. So we go on.
No mistakes, clean run.
No. The car is absolute okay, and our tire choice as well. So everything okay.
And just in Hungarian before you go.
Sziasztok srácok, magunkhoz képest azt gondolom, hogy elsőre jókat megyünk. Még mindig látszik azért, hogy bizonyos helyeken óvatosabb vagyok. Borzasztó gyorsak ezek a gyorságik, nagyon sokat megyünk 5. teligázon, és úgy kell ráfordítani egy-egy jobb kettőre, bal kettőre, de nagyon élvezzük. Remélem, hogy fogjuk tudni fokozni a tempót, legalábbis most úgy érzem.
Thanks very much, Norby. That's Norby Herzig, door closed. Yeah, really nice guy is Norby. Off he goes out the stage. So yeah, he's happy with his time. Chris, if we just walk down to the stage end before we get to next one coming through. So Fabian Krime super fast at the moment with a 9.04 exactly, and then with Norby Herzig with a 9.11.4 for Norby Herzig. Let's see what happens next up. As coming over the brow of the hill is the first of our Hyundais. He'll be coming just through there in a moment. That's Callum Devine, back for another season in the ERC, back by Motorsport Ireland, and getting stronger all the time. But there he goes. You just hear him now, just lifting off and switching out of stage mode to road mode, just coming into sight right now. There's a Ford. Damage. Callum's here. Have to apologise, switching equipment this season from the Hyundai that he was in last year to the Ford this year, getting stuck on the board at the end. But a little bit of plastic flapping off there on the front left of the Fiesta. Callum, a little bit of body damage on there. What did you pick up? Where did you pit it?
Yeah, we locked up on the chicane and bounced into a bale, but yeah, we've stripped 4th and 5th gear sort of thing, so I don't know, we're kind of sitting in, just get into 4th, that's as fast as we can go.
Really, just up to 4th gear and that's it?
Go on, stripped. So.
How did you strip it?
Disaster.
Okay, so Callum Devine just hitting the hay bale in the chicane, and he's only got 4 gears for Callum. So he's stripped 5th gear, he's saying there, absolute disaster. So you can see, because he hasn't got the top cog there, he hasn't got 5th gear, 9 minutes 32.4, so 9:32.4. As he says, disaster. We were hoping to see some good stuff for him here, but yeah, gearbox issue back in service for them to rectify later on today. And he's also got the long stage next. All of the competitors are moving on the road section onto the 28-kilometre stage next, where tyre preservation on these first two stages is really, really important going into this this next long stage, because you're going to be pounding the gravel for 28 kilometres, putting your tyres under real pressure, and not to overcook those tyres during that stage for them to go off is not what you want. So and also you need a full functioning gearbox too. Solans is next in. Again, just a little bit of damage at the back, nothing too major as a result of again hitting the chicane in there. Right, let's wait for Neil to get his face mask on and the door open. Taking his gloves off. Neil, how's that?
Well, it's not easy. We have to understand the pace, how to do the things. So we had a mistake in the first stage and we lost a lot of time, but we need to be improving and trying to come back, take the pace again. So just driving.
Just driving. Okay, so Neil Solans just driving here this afternoon. Right, he goes off. Stripped the rear bumper as well. I don't know where he left that on the way. There was a little bit of damage on the rear left as a result of him just clipping something in there, but missing the rear bumper as he pulls off. But yeah, just driving with a 9 minutes 15.5. 9 minutes 15.5. Okie dokie. Right, swing round the camera one more time, Chris, and let's see who we've got up next. Miko Marchek is next. Is the poster boy for this weekend is Miko. Oops. He's on everything. He's on the front of the road books. He's in the posters for the rally. Miko, how was that?
Yeah, it was a clear run, maybe not perfect for us, but probably it was possible for me to drive a little bit faster, but not much faster. I'm happy to be here, and now we are going to the toughest one, Wieliczki stage, and in total it's very demanding, but it's a lot of fun.
Your fastest through so far. Obviously there might be, Alexei Lukanek slightly quicker than you, but have you got a lot of pressure on you to win this rally this weekend for Poland?
It's not like that. The fastest guys are behind of us, and also the road is better and better on this stage is probably very important. Yeah, I would like to do my best to be somewhere not far away from the best drivers, and wait maybe for some moments and be under pressure, but be all the time in the road without any problems.
It's just some words in Polish.
Po polsku? Tak, słuchajcie, no 2 odcinki za nami. Myślę, że możemy być zadowoleni. Mamy już pewne wnioski, teraz jedziemy na najtrudniejszy z odcinków. Trzymajcie kciuki.
There you go, that's yeah, the local boy in the photograph. It's Miko Marchek, who is sort of realises, even though he's fastest through with a 9:02.2 at the moment, 9:02.2, realises that the likes of Lukanek are going to be a damn sight faster than him when he comes through there, because they're going to be catching up, well, having the stage cleaning effect. Andreas Mikkelsen won this in 2016. He arrives here. So Mikkelsen knows these roads, he knows Poland, but he was driving the World car last time he was here, the fabulous Volkswagen Polo. Mikkelsen got the door open already for us. Andreas, good morning, nice to see you. Is the road stage cleaning nicely for you, getting a good grip?
It's hard to hear you, but yeah, we had an okay stage. It's cleaning a lot though, so we do our best, but for sure the guys starting further behind will have a huge advantage. Like, yeah, I guess Lukanek, Green, and especially Griadzin will be flying. Looks like it's a good idea to retire on the qualifying.
Yeah, true. All right, thanks. That's Andreas Mikkelsen. So yeah, he's just turning the wheels there just so they can take some tyre data. But he's saying it's cleaning a lot for him, and with the likes of Ss3 Olecko and Craig Breen, and of course the guy at the back, who is Nikolai Gryazin, is going to be super fast because the road is going to be super clean. I mean, at the stop line, it doesn't really show that it's cleaning at the moment, but you can just see the tyre tracks of the cars that they've pulled off. But you imagine if you're flat out, fifth gear, sliding the car, this surface is going to wipe out real clean, real quick, and find the good grip underneath. I'm too busy just rearranging the surface at the end of the stage. I don't know why we've got a cable tie at the stop line, but there we are. We'll move that out of the way. Leave only footprints, as they say. We don't want to leave too much rubbish around here at the end of the stages. Right, swinging the camera back round with Chris. Here he is, defending his title for 2021. Is the two-time ERC champion, Ss3 Olecko, with a car that has been rapidly built and prepped for him in the past couple of days after being driven 26 hours this body shell took to get from France to here. Door open. I want to see Olecko's time. It's fast, 8:51.3. Getting himself organised. Trying to find his face mask. No mask. Ss3, we'll keep our distance from you, but how was the run? Is the stage nice and clean? Have you got some good grip?
Yeah, it was quite good run for us. Learning the car because we have new brake balance BS here, and the car stops much better. And I need to believe it because I used to old spec, and this car can brake like 10% later. So I feel every time like, ah, shit, I'm too early. So yeah, apart from that, good stage.
Good stage, good run, and confidence. So that's good. We'll see you on the next one. So Olecko, yeah, happy. So he can brake 10% later, he's saying, because this is. We'll tell you the story. If you've just joined us and you kind of just dipped into the ERC this weekend, Olecko, in a pre-event test earlier this week, he rolled the car 4 times. Destroyed the body shell, and well, it couldn't be used for the event. So Santaloc, who prepares the car, drove a new body shell all the way from France. It took them 26 hours to get here. It arrived late at night on Wednesday evening. No, late at night on Tuesday evening, and they prepped it. They worked overnight. The car was in a white body shell. And they worked overnight. They wrapped it. They sticked it up. They made it look like Lucas's normal Citroen. Got it all prepped. The car was in tarmac spec, so they had to then switch it to gravel spec for him. Put the seat in, put the pedal box in, set everything up for Olecko in the way he likes it. They then took the car round to a car dealership just in Mikołajki. They put it on the ramp. They swapped the engines out from the damaged car to the new body shell that arrived. They put it all back together again, and here it is. It's up and running, and he seems quite happy with it. So he's saying now, with the brake bias in this car, he can brake 10% later going into the corners. But he only just discovered that in the stages this morning. So that. It can either go 2 ways in the long stage or the rest of the rally. He can be confident with that late braking stage, or it could go all terribly wrong. And I don't want it to go terribly wrong for Lucas. Right, next up, laughing inside the car. Door open for car 59. What's it with you? How was that?
How was that? I don't know, first very good run for me, I think. Good rhythm. You know, everything for me is new. New stages, new gravel, new tarmac, new car, so I'm happy to be here. Thank you.
Ale po polsku poprosimy? Po polsku?
No nic, no chłopaki, no po prostu wszystko jest nowe. Nowy odcinek, nowe opony, nowe auto, no super. Po prostu jest mega zabawa. Uczę się samochodu a czas to jest taka już drugorzędna rzecz, nie?
Jaroslav, good luck on the next one. Good luck. I hope you enjoy that one. So the long one coming up next. Hey, super. New tyres, new car, new gravel, new everything for him. But We still can't get over our stone at the end of the stage. Okay, not as fast as Lucas. Aleksei Lukanuk with a 8 minutes 51.3 versus Yaroslav's time of 9:41.1. But he's enjoying it, which is good, and he's here at the end of the third stage of the rally. 14 competitive stages this weekend in Poland for round one of the season. Today I describe it as a cloverleaf format. So we come out to the service park, we do 3 stages, we go back to the service park, do 3 small stages, and then we are having the super special this evening one more time. Efren Lorena is here. New car, new equipment for him for the 2021 edition of the FIA European Rally Championship. But Efren Lorena is here learning the car all the time. Efren, how is it?
Yeah, for sure it's so I'm so happy. It's so funny to be here. State is amazing. For sure we have not enough pace, but okay, we are really enjoying it a lot.
That's good. He's enjoying it a lot, which is nice. And that is Efren Lorena. So new car, same co-driver, Sarah Fernandez alongside him. Nice time though. For 9:13 exactly, 9 minutes 13 exactly. Onto the next stage, which is starting at 11 o'clock this morning for him. So we've got Efren Lorena. We've got 3 more cars that we're going to cover live here at the end of the stage, and then we are going to switch to ERC radio when we come off air on the social channels. We'll carry on ERC radio, so you can just switch over to that if you want. Just want to check at the end of the stage while I'm here, just to see if we've got any messages coming in, and let's just see what the story is with this. And right, okay, there we are. Let's just see. Okay, right. Just waiting for another car. It's quite quiet at the moment to come through. I'm just checking to see if there's any info coming in for us at the end of the stage. Nothing coming through at the moment. Okay. Breen is pretty quick this morning. Craig Breen just seeing some messages coming in that Breen is pretty rapid using those MRF tyres this morning. The road is nice and clean. He was quick last night, and Breen is just checking some more messages to see that they're coming in. But another car comes through. Alberto is next up. Battistoli. Delta Rally team's here. Nice to see you. I was just I was just waiting for you to make yourself comfortable at the end of the stage. Don't stress. Don't stress too much. Okay, no worries. How was that one, Alberto?
It was a good stage. For me, I'm just managing to do experience. So I just hope that Craig does not catch too much of my dust. But I'm here to gain experience and to correct the pace note for next year.
Do you find the level of grip is okay in the stage, or do you feel like you could push harder, but your body is telling you not to?
Yeah, the pace notes were good. We are correcting them because with 2 passages, it is difficult for me to understand what to do and how to do that here. But trying to do it. Yeah.
Breen's behind you right now, so okay. See you later. That's Alberto Battistoli with a 944.2. Get Breen in here. Get the door open. 854.8. Craig just sorting himself out. Getting that hands device off. Yeah. Are you sure? Craig, tyres working well. Good time, good grip, good speed.
Mighty tyres. Mighty big sticky black tyres. So. Enjoying it, it's good fun. Stages are nice. And not so bad for the moment.
So definitely good with the road position for you today. It gives you the confidence. And for us, is that the road nice and clean? Does it give you the confidence now? Can you see those good lines?
Yeah, look at we can definitely take some good lines. I'm happy with the speed, but definitely a lot more to come.
That's good. That's good. Enjoy the big long one, Craig. That's next up. So yeah, tyres are good. Happy with that. 8:54. He said there's a lot more to come. So if we just look down here at the times, 8:54.8 versus 8:51.3, and yeah, a lot more to come. So I think we're going to see some good stuff with Breen backed by MRF today. See how that gets on, and yeah, it should be a good battle between him and Ss3 Olecko. They were fighting strong a few years ago in the ERC. Nice to see them back together again, locking horns. We've got to not forget the interloper. That is Nikolai Gryazin, who's capitalising from being way back down the leaderboard after retiring from the Super Specials, the qualifying stage last night, and with him being way back, he's got super clean lines on the road. I'm just walking out of the camera shot for a minute, Chris, just to see if I'm missing anything exciting on the stage end, but nothing exciting, no messages coming in at the moment. Last one coming up now is Roland Poom, who is our last driver that we'll be talking to here at the end of the stage. So Roland Poom is next. Just some info coming in that Gryazin was fastest on stage number 2. Gryazin fastest on stage number 2. Okay, here he is. Roland Poom. Co-driven by Darren Garrett as well. We'll just whiz round in a minute, wait for Roland to open the door. Well, I'll open the door for him. Roland, how was that?
We're struggling with the notes so badly, so it's pretty much impossible to drive, and I overshoot one hairpin, so yeah.
But this is the first time you've been taking pace notes in English, is that correct?
About the notes?
Yeah, is this the first time you've been doing it in English?
Yeah, it's our second time together, but so fast roads, it's difficult.
Thanks very much. That's Darren Garrett in the co-driver's seat. Second time that Roland's been taking pace notes in English, and that's tough for him. And I was talking to Darren yesterday in the service park, and Roland sort of, because he's Estonian, he's just trying to switch from English to Estonian, and to take those pace notes in. Sometimes I think the mind isn't processing the information quick enough in the driver's side to give him the confidence in the stages, and then I don't know, it's like someone shouting French or Italian into my ears. Can't work that out quick enough. Eventually I understand what everyone's talking about, but I need to start learning French and Italian maybe a little bit more. Okay, so that was stage number 17. Ss3 Olecko is fastest through on this one, so he's quickest. Good drive from the Russian Rocket defending his title. And this is our live coverage on the FIA European Rally Championship. As we just walk down, there's a little bit of a gap at the moment as we walk down here, taking the view. It's a little bit warm, but we will be live later on this afternoon. But between now and then, follow us on the social media outlets, of course, on Facebook, YouTube, Twitter and Instagram, and of course on ERC Radio, where we continue talking to the rest of the drivers next. We'll catch you later on when we're live again.